Hello, welcome to another V's Cards video. My name is Veronika Cuic and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And in this video, I'll show you how to craft two simple and fun projects. One, a gift tag, and two, a bunny puppet. You can use these projects to get organised for tagging your gifts this Easter or any time of the year. I hope I can inspire you to try something new and perhaps try this with your children during school holidays or maybe for your gift tagging for this Easter. Here is a look at the fabulous products you'll need to craft these two projects. You could also use what you already have at home. I will have in the description below a link which will take you to the list of the products, and there's even an option for you to copy it to your card if you wish to purchase them. First up, we're going to stamp the rabbit image onto coloured card, and then we're going to give it a very basic colour. We're just going to give it some tone and shadow and colour in some parts of the bunny. Keep it nice and simple, quick and easy colouring using watercolour pencils. Now I've made a mistake there, so I'm going to wipe it using my baby wipes, one of my fabulous craft tools that I have in my craft room. I'm going to use it to carefully wipe off the part where the ink shouldn't be. Be sure to check out my previous video which also featured the Easter Bunny bundle. As you can see, I'm only adding white inside one bunny ear, the bottom half of the face, chest and belly, and the tail as well. And then I'm going to use one shade and sometimes even the pink shade around the silhouette of the rabbit. It's a good idea to check and compare the colours of your pencil onto the cardstock that you're colouring in with, so that you have a better idea of exactly how it's going to look. I find that when my watercolour pencils are too sharp, it doesn't quite give me the nice blendy kind of shade that I desire, but it's a good idea to use it when it's sharp, when there are some really tight spots that you want to colour in, like the eye. I love the coordinating punch because it allows for me to make a very quick image in no time and not have to worry about fussy cutting. So it's stamp, colour and punch, and away we go. With the blending brush, I'm able to gently spread the ink onto the card to give it a nice sky look without being too harsh. Here I am using a Retire Designer Series paper. It was a celebration freebie. It's okay if you don't have the DSP. I've got you covered. I'll show you how to craft something using cardstock. I use liquid adhesive for the grass part and then dimensionals to pop up the bunny. To create a hole, you could use a standard hole punch that you have in your stationery, unless you happen to have a hole punch like the handheld one I have. You could also use a tiny circle die as well. I'm using coordinating ribbon and I'm going to finish off the tag with the ribbon. And I'm using my bone folder to take away those sharp bends on my twine, just as you would curl ribbon using scissors. Once you have a good pair of verse tweezers, you'll never look back. It's just so handy to have an extra hand to hold onto your ribbon as you are tying the twine around it. I'm needing some more scalloped circles, so I'm going to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss Mini to craft some of those using the scalloped circle dies. I'm going to show you a trick on how to get the most out of making the grass using cardstock. I'm using the third largest scallop die. When you're doing fancy folds or something with a mechanism or even a standalone tag, it's a good idea to use the cardstock with the thicker version. So I'm using the thick basic white cardstock for the base. I will swap my machine for the regular size cut and emboss machine because this mini one won't be able to do what I want it to do. I'm using Pear Pizzazz. I don't need the full circle to create my grass, so I can actually use parts of scrap paper to do that, or put two scrap paper bits together to create two halves or two grass bits. And then with my fingers I'm going to tear the top part of the grass to give it some dimension and movement as well as shape. I have a separate blending brush for a green colour, and I'm going to blend on the cardstock at the top or around the edges to give a bit more colour. When you're joining the grass, which is also scalloped, onto the scalloped card, you want to make sure that the scallops meet together to make that nice pattern. To make life easy, I'm using my Take Your Pick tool to peel off the backing of the dimensionals. You can use whatever twine or ribbon you have already at home, but if you are shopping for some ribbon and twine, I will have some suggestions in the link in the descriptions below. For your puppet, you'll need mini icy-pole sticks, and I found those in my discount store. I find that the easiest way of detaching the glue dot from the roll is by using a hard surface like this stick rather than cardstock. Sometimes the cardstock peels and breaks off while it's stuck onto the glue dot, so definitely put the popsicle stick onto the glue dot, press hard and then peel away. It should remain on the stick, and then you can just fold back or bend back any parts that are hanging over the stick and stick it onto the rabbit. You probably don't need to, but I am using 2 mini glue dots onto the stick so that the bunny is kept securely on the stick and won't run away. We're almost at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please take a moment to like. And if you're not yet subscribed, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and click on all for the notifications so that you don't miss out on any subsequent videos. If you've misplaced bunny and you can see that the mini glue dots is hanging out, you can use your Take Your Pick tool to press and push it in underneath the cardstock. You can also slightly slide the cardstock over it and then press onto it to secure it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I inspired you to try something new. Please share with us in the comments section how you have been inspired by this video and how it all went if you've tried this with your kids at home on school holidays or at a party. I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, take care and happy crafting.